Hey there, this is Christina, president and founder of creatingdigitalassets.com. And if you're not familiar with my company, what I do is I help individuals build out a portfolio of information products so that they can have multiple streams of passive income. And this can be online products and programs and courses and stuff like that. And up until now, I've been using two different kinds of, there's a lot of different membership site software on the market, and being in this space, I'm continually evaluating it as far as its features, its benefits, its functionality, how optimized it is as far as navigation and performance, and just a whole lot of different things that a person would want in membership site software. So I've done several sites with Kajabi, which is one of the first membership site softwares that came onto the market in October 2010. And I know a lot of different product owners who have used it. I have purchased a lot of different information products myself and have been a member on the as a member logging into it, so I've had visibility to it from both angles. And more recently, I've explored Wishlist Member with Stu McLaren's product, and that's WordPress based. So there's a lot of people out there who understand WordPress in the back end, and using Wishlist Member, you can convert any WordPress installation and make it a membership site rich in all the features that you would need to host your paid content and administer it from the back end. So anyway, just wanted to let you know that I've used Kenny and Travis's product, Kajabi, Stu McLaren's product, Wishlist, a little more recently, getting familiarized with that. And they have their pros and cons. And if I were to, and there's other ones too, there's like a member and I think member mouse and some other things too, but I wanted to take these two that I know the best and contrast them. There's pros and cons, and I don't want to go through the whole laundry list on each side, but just in summary, Kajabi is very simple as far as its user interface on the front end and the back end for on the back end for product owners who are very their subject matter expertise in their niche, but they're not very technical. So this is something that they could use and pretty much do themselves if they wanted to without having to hire an outside consultant. Maybe the integrations with the autoresponder and the shopping cart might be the hardest thing there is for them to understand. But it's pretty simple and basic, and even on the front end for the members, it's really easy to navigate, find things. There's not a lot of distraction and a lot of bells and whistles all over the place. So remember, you're creating a learning environment and you want people to focus because they log in, and you really want them to learn and apply and retain the information. So you don't want like a million different things going on. So those are some of the things I like about Kajabi. Of course, it's hosted on Amazon S3, so it's like has 9.999% uptime. The videos, when you have video training content, it streams very well. It's secure. It's very reliable, and you don't have to worry about mobile. It's mobile optimized too, so it's device agnostic. You can access the content through a mobile phone, tablet, any brand that you favor, Apple, Android, anything, Samsung, anything, a desktop, Mac, PC, anything, doesn't matter. It'll display and perform very well. So it's optimized for all of that. And then there's Wishlist Member. And here, what you get with that, I guess it's similar. Well, it's WordPress based, but it's similar to DAP, Digital Access Pass. When somebody has a need or desire to do a lot of customization, and they want to have things work a certain way, maybe drip content, or have maybe a progress bar towards completion, or rewards if you finish modules, or maybe more community things, you might want to opt for something like Wishlist Member, because there's a lot of different customizations that you can do with it with different plugins. And let me just exit out of some of this extraneous stuff. I should have done this before. So you could use Wishlist Member. Well, more recently, I just discovered this membership site software. It's called Value Add-on, and it is a nice hybrid that seems to be intermediate between how basic Kajabi is and how perceived or complexity of Wishlist Member. Now, Wishlist Member, if you know WordPress, is not going to be complex, but I am thinking about, you know, the person that might, like, again, have subject matter expertise in a certain niche, certain area, wants to, create online products and programs and courses, and doesn't have a lot of money to hire and retain a consultant to make sure all the, all the plugins are up to date, that, the theme is compatible with the plugins, and what else, like when it's time to move from a shared server to a dedicated server, if they get a lot of maximum concurrent users on there at once, and sort of volume stressing the site, if you're on a shared server, there might be some bandwidth problems. You might want your own server if you once you reach a certain success and inflection point, you have a lot of people. That's not a problem initially, but it can be moving along. But anyway, I guess I'm very technical, so I kind of know what things to look out for. So I found out about this software, and for the life of me, I cannot exactly remember how I found out about it, but I didn't go looking for it. It was through the beauty of social media. It was either Facebook or Twitter. It was suggested because I liked something else or followed someone else, and it sort of appeared, and I clicked on it, and voila, I found out that a young man named Joshua, writer, has created this, and it seems to have a lot of features that these other two don't have. So tonight, it's Friday, August 8th, 2014, I purchased a 30-day free trial, and I thought that I would take you with me. I know nothing about this yet. I just logged in, and this is the back end, and I thought that we would take a look at it together, and I will kind of give you my impressions and thoughts as I go through this. So you can consider this sort of like an unboxing, but it's digital, right? So okay, so here we go. This is just, uncensored and unplanned, and we'll see what we find, okay? So I'm on the back end. I just logged in, and I'm going to create a new membership site. So I have a couple of clients in the pipeline, but this free trial only allows me to do one membership site, so I'm going to just do it for myself because I'm creating products also. Okay, so creating digital assets, and I'm going to put the same name in here and my email. Okay, so obviously the software allows for more than one, and there's tiered pricing, and you can take a look at their website and see if you're going to be managing, hosting, several, you can get the other, upgraded package. But so don't feel like you're constrained to just one site. This is just the trial, okay? All right, so my site's been created, so let's go here and into manage. Okay, so this is just a little site information. It has a unique identifier, it has my name, it's active, which means I'm in good standing as far as payment, and just the name of it on their server. And as you see here, your membership site can be media rich. In fact, it should be media rich. So you can post audio content, which would be MP3 files, video content, which would be MP4s, and then written content that's text-based, and that would be your PDF documents. So as you can see, everything's 0 now because we're just starting out, and the user count is 1. So it's just me. If you're familiar with WordPress, this has a similar interface, right? So you have the name of your site, and then things down here in the far left sidebar. So let's just go through them. This is the settings, which I just, well, no, it's actually a different, let's see. This is Ask a Question feature. I'm not sure what that is, but what I think it is, and we'll find out together, is I think if you enable this Ask a Question feature, and you put in your email address, which, you could put like questions at creatingdigitalassets.com. I don't have a email address for that set up, but that's what you could do. And I think what this would do is under each post or something like that would allow people to ask a question, and then that would come in to a centralized email box, and then you could host or you could answer it, come back. That would trigger you to come back into the site and answer the question. Or maybe you could let them accumulate and then do like an FAQ, video, live stream, teleconference call, something, and then put that recording in here. So we'll have to figure out what this is, but let's just disable it for now. And oh, this is like a site disclaimer. So if your course content would be something that is sensitive, maybe like fitness or nutrition or some kind of something like that, you want to talk to your attorney, like have a little a legal disclaimer, and put it here so that there's a site disclaimer about the advice and the liability, and to the extent that your advice would be taken, and your disclosure about whether or not you're a degreed or certified or credentialed person in the certain domain that you're teaching. Okay, so there's that. And if you have a support email set up and billing and the billing phone and support phone, if you have all this set up for your business, like some people have Zendesk or what's that other one? I forget what the name of it is. Anyway, the customer support things that you could put that there, or support at creatingdigitalassets.com, or your domain name, and then that would go. All support questions would be funneled into a centralized place. Okay, so that is that part. Let's see what the URLs are. Just shows you the host domain, and then you can mask it if you want to, so that the people don't see their domain name here. You don't want to brand them. You want to brand yourself and not broadcast your membership site software. So you can change that right here and save your changes. And this is for any special code that you might have that you want to do a little customization. This is also useful if you want to use Google Analytics. Look and feel, this would be branding. So you can choose a file for your brand logo. So I'm going to do cda.jpg for my header. Let's put that in there. And header background, you can just leave it there or choose a different color, different gradient. Footer logo, footer background. Default questions avatar. This is used as a default answering avatar. Okay, well I could put in my picture there. I use this picture that I took when I was on a business trip in Toronto. That's kind of professional looking. I kind of use it everywhere, so I want to maintain consistency across all customer touch points for brand recognition and stuff like that, so they'll see that. And then you can do video thumbnails. And oh, when you do have video content, you have an opportunity to put a thumbnail, a captivating thumbnail on it, just like YouTube. You do want to make sure they're all different. You know, this is just pre-populated here as a placeholder, but you want to make them all different. And what the best thing to do, well, there's two things you could do. You could take a snapshot from something in the video, so that's different thumbnails every time, or you could put a picture, like a JPEG image of something that has to do with that topic, like a visual cue that has to do with the topic that you're talking about, and put that there. So there's a little visual variety. You don't want to use the same default thumbnail for all your video content. You probably already know that, but it just came to mind, so I thought I would say it. Your Facebook page URL. Let's go into Facebook and creating digital assets. I don't need the reference. I don't know why that popped up there. Let's grab that. Exit out of here. Put that there. Twitter handle is create digital asset. LinkedIn. I can just, well, I'm not going to go through all of these, but you can add your LinkedIn URL for your LinkedIn profile, Google Plus URL, and YouTube URL, so that people can find you. Different places across social media platforms. Okay. These have been saved. All right, let's just move along. Search engine optimization. So you have your page title and description and keywords. So I'm not sure how this works because this is not really in the public domain unless it's the login page. I'll have to find out about that. I'm not sure about this because it's it's password protected paid content. It's hosted and it resides behind, it's a password protected site. So I'm not sure what these SEO settings are for unless they're specifically for the login page so that people could find that login page or maybe even the sales page for this. And if it's the login page, somewhere on that login page you're going to want to have something that says not a member, join here with a a link to your sales page if this is evergreen content, which is a whole nother thing. And if you're doing a product launch, just ignore that. Gosh, there's so many details. Anyway, I'll find out about the SEO settings, but what I did want to say is within your membership site, you definitely want to have a title for all your videos, all your PDFs, all your audio files. You want to have a title for them, a description, and keywords so that people can search within the membership site and find content in addition to just navigation. So we'll see if that's available in here. But anyway, we'll come back to this. I'll probably have to do a follow-on video. But I hope you appreciate me taking you through it with me for the first time and kind of getting my, off the cuff thoughts about things. Okay, I was talking about the sales page. So here's the sales page design. And this is sort of like what I just alluded to. This page will be shown on the home page if activated to non-registered, to non-members. I'm not sure what this is. I actually use lead pages to create a sales page, and furthermore, I'm not even sure if I want to do long form copy for my sales page. I want to do I think I want to do a VSL, a video sales letter. So I'm going to just skip over this, but just nice to know that it's here. But I'm not really sure what value this would be for me because I want to do a VSL. Maybe you can host a sales page somewhere else and just give a URL. I'll have to find out. Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know. Okay, so then Facebook. I think this is if you want to integrate. Facebook. Okay, I think this is it's very technical here. It's not explaining to you what this means, but what I believe this is when you have a membership site that you own like this, and then people purchase, they buy, and it's past the refund period and everybody's in there. You can also have you can create a secret, a closed, private, secret, unsearchable, it's not visible to anybody, Facebook group. And the benefit of that is, as you probably know, everybody lives in Facebook. It's very hard to build out a community of people that have purchased your program, are equally invested, equally excited. You want to build out a community and have them, facilitate conversations and questions, and maybe even people doing business together, or like-minded, obviously, if they're bought the same thing. You want to create a Facebook group because it's so much easier for them to just click over and see what's going on in the group, and have comments in there, questions in there, a lot of engagement, interactivity. It's been my experience, and I've learned from my mentors, which Brendan Burchard and Pamela Hendrickson, that you would, in theory, you'd really like your community to be built up within your membership site, somewhere that you own. It's yours. But the reality is, the people are not going to log in just to be social. They're already in Facebook, so you want to have a Facebook group, and this right here, this feature, allows you to link your Facebook group, your secret, private, closed, invisible Facebook group to your membership site, so that when people join and successfully pay for your product here, that they will be automatically added to that Facebook group. And if they don't pay, or they they refund and they're out, they're not in here anymore, that they'll automatically be removed from that Facebook group, so that you keep an integrity of that group. And there's some integration there, and this is what this setting here accomplishes. So yeah, just know that you can do that.